This is Steve Domenico from Domenico 101 MMA, and I'm here with Ryan Dibartolomeo.
Boom.
I finally got his name right. I've been seeing a lot of him. He trains out at Team Link in Hooksett, New Hampshire, where we are, watching him train, and he's getting ready for his fight for Cage Titans on April 8th on a Saturday, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. You're coming off a fight for them.
Yep.
Back around what, January or so?
January.
You had a decision loss, but you're at a new weight.
Absolutely.
You're growing. You got Ed Carr as a coach, so the man. So let's talk a little bit about that fight and what you're doing to.
The last fight was tough. Jeff Perez is a tough dude. He came out. He executed his game plan. And picked up the win. I feel as if I left something out there that night, but that's on me. That's something I have to find and all that. And going forward, we ready to go. We're on April 8th. We're gonna silence some critics.
Excellent. You're here at Team Link. We got some footage of you training with Nick J.C. Alley,
the beast,
a beast. I mean, you got Ed Carr as a coach. So you got Kerry Kennison.
Yeah.
You got a lot of great training partners here.
Yeah.
So
don't forget Walter Cortito too.
Yeah,
man. He's a father figure and a brother figure and all that. He's looked out for me a lot of late, and I owe him a lot too. Just Ed too. Coming over. I changed gyms and fit in seamlessly, and I owe a lot to these guys. They're awesome.
Excellent. Now you're coming off this fight. What are you working on? What do you think went wrong with that fight that you got the loss that you're working on to?
Honestly, I feel as if I really didn't show off much of my game at all. I worked real hard on my stand-up. I have been working on my stand-up, because there's plenty of footage on me. I've got 9-10 fights out on YouTube and all that. So, people doesn't see that I like to grapple, I like to push to the cage and work that grinding pace and all that. So, it's one of those things where I've really focused in on trying to, polish that aspect of the game, and make that and close that difference between, these real good professional fighters and me as I'm coming up and, starting my career.
Excellent. And you have a lot of cage time, under your belt.
Absolutely.
You dropped down in weight. How are you feeling? This is just going to be your second fight at this?
No, actually we're catch weighting again at 150.
Okay.
On my opponent's request, I would have rather gone 45, but that's, he got me a raise off of it, so we're cool.
All right, that's nothing wrong with that.
We'll take it and all that. But we're at 150 again, which kind of takes off that little added pressure of making sure I get down to the right weight at the right time and all that. I can be a little bit more laxed on that and focus in more on my training and focusing on closing the gaps on that area of the tools, So.
Excellent. Well, look, that's where you're growing because you're a fresh pro. You only had your first pro fight in January.
No, my first pro fight was in November against Jimmy the Tooth. And that's a former amateur champion.
Yeah.
That was a marquee fight. Coming in on my first pro fight. Didn't go my way, but I learned a lot about myself that way. And you can't replace that experience.
Yes.
It's like going in there and banging it out with some top-notch individuals right away. Even Jeff Perez. Jeff Perez was a stud too, man. He comes from a great camp.
Yep.
He comes from highly respected school. He works hard. He's an amateur champion as well. So it's on my 2 fights as a pro, I got 2 amateur champions that were there. I didn't take any easy fights, and I think now as we go forward, it's going to show. It's going to start to shine through.
Exactly. You're performing in the fights, and you're fighting beasts.
Yeah.
You're getting, you're at a new weight class, and you're training with a bunch of beasts. So you're in good damn hands, man.
Great hands. And it was funny too, is because going from the old gym that I was at, trying BJJ down in Nashua. They're a more grappling centered school, and I really focused in on we're trying to learn that trade. And when you train with guys that focus in on grappling, I kind of tend to go to a grappling aspect, and I got kind of complacent and reliant on just grinding people out and hanging out there and all that, and that's boring. Nobody want to be boring. You know what I mean? So coming up here, working with Walter and JC and Coach Carr, Kerry, all of them. There's more of a striking emphasis up here, and I think that it's really helped me out along the way.
Excellent.
And one more is Mohamed Brooks down in Nashua, pal, man. You're the man. I love you, homie.
Excellent. All right, so we have this fight. We have April 8th.
Absolutely.
Saturday night.
Excited. Let's get it.
In
Let's
Plymouth,
get it.
Mass, the
Yeah.
home of Cage Titans, and one of the best places to watch a
Yeah.
fight, Plymouth Memorial Hall.
Shout out to Bulveri, man. You're the man too, man. Keep coming back to me. I love it.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous place to fight. And he is, because you just fought in January, and you're on another card too.
I fought in November, January, and now we're going in April.
So I mean, you're staying. All right, so we got 3 fights in what, about 4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
What are we looking for the rest of 2017?
You know, this is it though. I'm getting married. It's my beautiful wife-to-be, Heather LeClaire. You know, so we're getting married. We're gonna focus in on that. I'm gonna stay training, focusing on that aspect of it, like, you know, helping teammates that have been there for me and all that, because that's part of the game that, you know, you got to give back to your teammates. You're only as good as they are. So I'm gonna stay training and stuff, but I'm going to get married. I'm going to go relax for a little bit.
Excellent. Mrs. Dibartolomeo.
There we go.
I
Got you. Yeah.
All right. So shout outs. You did a shout out to your future wife. Did about your training partners, but family, where to find you on social media, because you're training hard.
Yeah, you know, I'm on Facebook, Ryan Dibartolomeo at Facebook, and Instagram, Dbart13. That's all I usually do. I don't get really caught up in that stuff. You know, and shout out to Ed Carr, man. He, you know, I love that dude. He took me in, and he's, you know, I'm gonna pay it off right now.
Excellent, excellent. So from Team Link, in
Joey
Hooksett,
Gomez,
New
we got
Hampshire.
him here. We got Joey Gomez. He's always watching.
Awesome. We're right behind us, ready to go, ready to throw it out.
Joey.
Inspiration right behind these kids. So, Ryan Dibartolomeo.
I love it.
But D-Bar. He's got the
Yep.
nickname D-Bar, so
go.
we like that. I'm going to call you that from now on, because that's easier. But
You know what? Honestly, though, growing up for my whole life, no one could say it right. You're probably one of the closest to actually get it right on the first time.
Dibartolomeo,
There we go.
Dibartolomeo,
Got it.
Dibartolomeo. I got it.
Put the
All right.
game on the map right now.
Excellent, excellent.
Absolutely.
All right, from Team Link, watch them. We got
April 8th.
April 8th.
We're going to take that victory.
Saturday night. People are off on Saturday night, people. Let's
get
come
it.
see them.
Let's go see it.
All right, we out of here. Take
Amen.
care.